all?
I'm surviving, mate. Can't complain. Could
You're good,
be
yeah?
worse.
You're looking sharp.
I'm all
I've heard you fight. Like, before I start, I've heard there's a little bit of rumours that you might be coming back. Can we just clear that up? Can we clear that up first?
There's nothing to know yet.
Nothing to know, no.
Not yet.
John,
Good. Go twice. Last one now. 1, 2. 1, 2 up, body head, making miss. 1, 2 up, body head, making miss.
Carl Froch is hitting the pads and sparring with Tony Bellew, showing that he is sharpening every aspect of his game ahead of the John Fury fight. The combination of Froch's precision and Bellew's power tips the scale in Froch's favor. This training session proves he is fully focused and ready.
What I need to do.
Relax. Where's that left hand?
Carl Froch exposes the bluff and makes it clear this is going to be a real fight. All the talk and threats mean nothing because Froch is stepping into the ring prepared to prove that this encounter will be serious, professional, and decisive. No empty threats will stand against his skill.
I'm not going to big myself up too much. So, he's never stepped into the ring, which is what I'm trying to get at, with a real professional boxer. Ever. And recently, he's been running his mouth, saying, if you got me in a ring, a boxing ring, UFC ring, the only ring I'd be getting in is a boxing ring. But he said he'd choke me out. So maybe when he sees me, he's talking about choking me out. But let's just be clear about this. He won't be choking out anybody. In the last
Big John Fury reacted to Froch training with Tony Bellew by claiming all this work won't help him. He's acting like experience alone can beat preparation and skill, but Froch's focus, technique, and sparring with a pro like Bellew will prove that talk doesn't win fights.
You know what I'm saying? I've been round the gyms all my life. I've come off 200 years of knowledge in my head. These people can't compete with John Fury, and you'll see it on the 20.
John Fury storms in, trying to scare with loud threats and posturing, but Froch has seen all this before. Training with Tony Bellew has sharpened every punch and defensive move. Fury can run his mouth all he wants, but when the bell rings, the Cobra's calm precision and experience will expose all the bluster.
Let's get it on! All right, pal? Get the fuck on with it! Here I am! They're talking about me day and night on videos! Day and night on videos! And here I am ready to fight! Where are you? Where the fuck are you?
Simon Jordan points out just how chaotic John Fury can be outside the ring. Froch isn't intimidated by thug antics or past reputation. His training, focus, and discipline make him ready for anything Fury throws. And all the talk about thuggish behavior won't help once Froch lands those precise, punishing shots.
No, not really. It's thuggish behaviour. John Fury's, is boorish, thuggish, unedifying, unpalatable, uncouth, vulgar behaviour. Absolutely. But what do you expect from John Fury?
Well,
John Fury's been in prison for gouging someone's eyes out. What did you expect him to do? Convert into a Samaritan? Is it a nice look? No. Was it a nice look over the years in boxing about so many things? This ridiculous sentimentalising of society and expecting everyone to behave in their best version of themselves.
Eddie Hearn highlights the drama, but Froch thrives on intensity. Personal attacks and chaos only sharpen his focus. The Cobra knows that hype won't win the fight. Only precision, timing, and skill will. Fury's bluster may grab headlines, but Froch's training with Bellew ensures he is ready to turn every reckless moment into an advantage.
Yeah, listen, it's boxing, it's family. John's John. Both goading each other. Both very personal. Both means a lot to everybody. Shouldn't have done it.
Pain Game shows Fury's bravado again, acting like he is untouchable, but Froch's calm preparation tells a different story. The Cobra isn't distracted by big talk or reckless claims. All that noise vanishes once he steps into the ring, where his focus, power, and strategy will dominate Fury's bluster.
Within my jab, or you will be getting ironed out. You'll be unconscious. You'll be snoring before...
Gareth A. Davies points out just how close things came to exploding. Froch remains unshaken while the chaos swirls around him. Training with Tony Bellew has conditioned him to stay focused under pressure and ignore distractions. While Fury's entourage and antics cause a stir, Froch's discipline, experience, and sharp preparation will allow him to control the fight and the pace, turning all this drama into motivation. Come fight night, the the Cobra's calm, professional approach will expose Fury's unpredictability as mere noise, proving that preparation and skill always trump theatrics.
It could have been a huge brawl in there because both entourages are huge, about 25 in each team. There's about 150 international media here as well in the mezzanine floor. It was still dramatic anyway. But thankfully the security did a great job as well and calmed it all down.
John Fury claims he never steps back from anyone, but words won't match the reality in the ring. Froch's training, focus, and tactical work with Bellew make him a nightmare for anyone relying on sheer size and bravado. Fury's confidence may be loud, but Froch has faced bigger and stronger opponents before. Experience, precision, and strategic thinking will neutralize Fury's raw aggression, showing that being ready isn't enough when faced with a calculated professional who knows exactly how to punish gaps and exploit weaknesses in any fighter.
I'll let you get first. I'll let you.
Roman Fury is trying to hype a family feud, but Froch is unbothered. His intense sessions with Tony Bellew show that experience, technique, and mental toughness matter more than reckless bravado or threats from relatives. Claims about going to town won't stand against Froch's disciplined strategy. Every step, punch, and defensive move has been sharpened for this fight. Roman's talk only fuels Froch's focus, who thrives on challenges and will prove in the ring that skill, preparation, and composure always win over noise, emotion, and empty threats.
Now they're trying to pick on the old man, and the old man will go to town. But there's enough young men what will sort him out for them.
You want some smoke from Carl Froch?
I'll be Carl Froch.
I don't know you, but I'm backing Carl.
I'll get Carl Froch.
Liam Goff sums up the chaos perfectly. While Fury runs his mouth and hides behind theatrics, Froch is busy sharpening every tool in his arsenal with Bellew. Fury's dodges and blockades show a lack of discipline and seriousness, whereas Froch's preparation demonstrates focus, skill, and professionalism. Fury's antics only make Froch look more composed, strategic, and ready to dominate once the bell rings.
He was going in on Carl Froch. He was angry. He even went for Steve Bunce, all of that, right? So then you had all these people like Joe Egan coming out and, bringing John Fury's name up again, calling him out again. And this is when John Fury was saying, yeah, me and Carl Froch, yeah, I'm up for it. I'm willing to go. And Carl Froch in his recent video, in fact, just have a listen.
Called it out, hasn't he? He's going to give 75% of the money to charity as well. I mean, he talks some waffle, doesn't he? But it's gone to the stage where the broadcasters are quite interested, and he's making demands now, unreasonable demands about trying to get Tommy Fury on to fight before him and me. So he's basically put a blockade in there with his son Tommy, which is ridiculous because, let's be honest, no one gives a shit about Tommy fighting. Who cares? We watched him against who's that YouTuber? Fake Paul. Watch that fight, and Tommy's done nothing since. He pulled out against Darren Till, and he's done fuck all since, so no one's bothered. It's Big John Fury running his mouth, big gobshite, making a load of noise, making a nuisance of himself. He looked like a right pillock, didn't he, at that press conference last week. So then he gets offered the opportunity. He's been offered the opportunities before to fight Joe Egan, let's be honest, and he bottled it, Mickey Theo. But the Joe Egan's the big one. Joe Egan stuck it on him and put loads out there to say, I'll fight you. And Misfits would probably show that. And John Fury has got no intentions of fighting anybody.
Johnny Nelson highlights Fury's volatile nature and emotional lapses. Froch's calm, disciplined training with Tony Bellew contrasts sharply, showing why the Cobra is far more prepared for a high-pressure fight. While Fury succumbs to emotion and hype, Froch thrives on composure, timing, and strategy. When it matters most, experience and skill will outshine Fury's unpredictability and raw aggression, leaving him exposed and outmatched.
The pressure is now on John to behave himself. He's distracted a lot of attention and talk, and I'm quite sure someone will have a word with him out. The authorities will have a word with him out.
Isaac Lowe perfectly captures Big John Fury's short fuse. He thrives on intimidation and chaos, but Froch is the complete opposite. His disciplined training with Tony Bellew means he is mentally and physically prepared to remain unshaken even in the most hostile environments. While Fury relies on aggression and theatrics to unsettle opponents, Froch uses composure, timing, and precise strategy to turn any situation to his advantage. All the pushing and shoving in front of hundreds of people won't faze the Cobra, who has mastered maintaining focus under pressure. Big John's quick temper may grab headlines and create hype, but But when the bell rings, experience, skill and preparation always prevail over bluster, and Froch will make him pay for every overconfident move.
To get in a man's face in front of a hall with over 500 people, what do you expect someone to do? Pushing and shoving, and we all know Big John's quick-tempered, you know what I mean? But he threw the headbutt first, so it is what it is. But I think when you're getting someone's first and you're tolerating and pushing someone's head back,
John Fury tries to paint himself as untouchable and dangerous, bragging about badness in every encounter. But Froch is unfazed by tough talk or physical intimidation. His rigorous sessions with Tony Bellew have honed his timing, power, and defensive skills, ensuring that any attempt to provoke or overwhelm him will fail. Fury's everyday chaos cannot prepare him for the calculated precision of a professional like Froch, who thrives on pressure and reads opponents effortlessly. While Fury boasts about past confrontations and street credibility, the ring is a different world. Froch's experience, discipline, and mental toughness make him immune to Fury's theatrics, proving that preparation and skill will always outclass ego, noise, and bravado, leaving Fury exposed on fight night.
I was in amongst them. All I could hear was badness. You know, so at the end of it, some little idiot come forward, I knew he was in my space. He got what he got, and that's the end of it. It happens every other week for me, that.
Eddie Hearn highlights just how explosive this encounter could be. Froch's training with Tony Bellew, however, means he thrives on intensity and chaos. While Fury relies on intimidation and the threat of violence, Froch channels his energy into disciplined preparation, sharp combinations, and precise timing. The security barrier may prevent chaos outside the ring, but inside the ropes, Froch's technique and composure will dominate. Fury's brute strength and aggression are nothing against calculated strategy and professional skill. Froch knows how to exploit every overcommitment, every mistake, and turn it into damage. Hype, threats, and theatrics might create headlines, but the fight itself will belong to the disciplined, trained, and mentally unshakable Cobra.
You honestly think if these two come together like this, you know what's going to happen?
So what I'm going
to keep them apart by a wall of security.
Pain Game exposes the ridiculousness of Big John Fury's antics, mixing family references with absurd bravado. Froch isn't distracted by theatrics, insults, or over-the-top posturing. Training with Tony Bellew has prepared him to stay laser-focused on the fight, ignoring distractions that would rattle lesser fighters. Fury's attempts to appear larger-than-life and provoke debate are irrelevant once the bell rings. Froch's preparation, precision, and calm focus will turn every bit of Fury's noise against him. The Cobra's professional skill set and tactical mindset contrast sharply with Fury's chaotic energy, showing that experience, discipline, and intelligence always beat bluster, hype, and ridiculous stunts in the ring.
Father of the king of the world. I think he's referring to Tyson Fury. You know, when you have kids, most people, when they want to talk about their children, they might pull their mobile phone out and show a few pictures. Big John just shows you his balls. That's where they came from. If there's anyone who needs a Manscaped advert, it's fucking John Fury.
The stage is set and the tension is electric as Froch steps into the gym and prepares for what could be the most talked about showdown of the year. Every punch, every combination, every defensive drill with Tony Bellew shows that he is in peak condition and mentally locked in. John Fury's bluster, theatrics, and endless talk will count for nothing once the bell rings. Froch's experience, precision, and ability to read opponents will dominate the ring from the first round. If Froch wins, it solidifies his legacy as one of the smartest, toughest, and most feared fighters in the game, proving that preparation and skill always beat raw aggression. If Fury shocks the world, it will be a headline-making upset, but Froch's calm, calculated approach suggests he is mentally stronger, hungrier, and far more ready for war. This fight is about pride, respect, and showing who truly belongs in the ring. Who will rise to the challenge, who will crack under pressure. The fans will be watching every moment and feeling every blow. Comment below now whose side are you on and make your voice heard, because this fight is going to be unforgettable.